man, that hurt. Oh, but I think it cured my schizophrenia. Mental health. Hey everybody. Hey. Welcome to Mental Health. I'm Robbie Stevenson, and today I have Luke Appleton with me. Luke Appleton is in Iced Earth. He's the bassist, and he's also in a band with his brother called Absolva. And so that's pretty cool. My name is Stevenson, so it means like a long time ago, there was this really cool guy named Steve. And a long time ago in Luke's life, there was a guy that really liked apples a ton. Say hello, Luke.
There you go, yeah. Right, bang on, right? You knocked the nail on the head right there already.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured at least, because I know what my last name means, so I was just taking a guess at yours.
Yeah, you're perfect, actually.
All right, so let's get down to it. Absolva is pretty impressive, a heavy metal band. I'd say the most impressive thing about it is the drummer's beard, though. Right?
Absolutely. Lots of people. The rest of the band really aspire to have a beard like that, really.
Yeah, I can see why. It speaks for itself. I'm just wondering, epic, did Martin come out of the womb with that beard?
I feel I'd be very disappointed. I've never seen any pictures, but I'd be disappointed if he didn't have that beard when he came into this world.
yeah, because like that's a beard. It's like you can't grow that, you know. It's just there.
Yeah, it's one with the universe kind of thing.
Well, that's pretty cool. You're in a band with your brother too. You've been you were in a band with your brother before Iced Earth and everything. You want to talk about the relationship with your brother and how cool that is? You know?
Yeah, totally. So yeah, my brother Chris and we were in a band together called Fury UK before I joined Iced Earth. I joined Iced Earth in, I think it was 2012, April 2012. And before that, we were in a three-piece heavy metal band called Fury UK. We were a three-piece, yeah. We've done loads of tours around the UK and Europe. We've supported bands like Saxon, Michael Schenker, Blaze Bailey, Y&T, and Iced Earth, actually, which is basically where that kind of connection comes. Joined the band. But yeah, so Chris and I, my brother and I, Chris, have done a lot of touring together, a lot of songwriting together, countless amounts of albums. And I am now in, like you say, I'm in the band Absolva, which is also featuring my brother. So when I joined Iced Earth, my brother decided to not carry on with Fury UK anymore because it didn't feel right to carry on that band without me, basically. And he created Absolva, and it's still the same drummer. So Mr. Beard, Martin, he's also the drummer for Absolva, and I joined Absolva I think it was 2015. So yeah, Absolva, like a kind of traditional heavy metal band with influences such as Accept, Megadeth, Metallica, Iron Maiden. That kind of vibe, some sort of wonderful baby between those bands. That's kind of what Absolva go for. And yeah, so we've been doing quite a lot recently until COVID happened.
I saw that the isolation video you did. That was pretty fun. By the end, everyone's wearing funny masks. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we released an album called Side by Side this year. We released it just before lockdown came into place. We had a whole big tour plan for it and everything. We have music videos going live and shit. And then, shit hit the fan with lockdown and COVID-19, and just everything just got cancelled / postponed. So this new album that we released very early this year has not seen the world yet. We haven't played barely any of these songs live yet, which is disappointing, really. So hopefully when things calm down and things get back to normal, we can finally do that. So fingers crossed, you know.
Yeah, that'd be great. There's a lot of people that really want to see you, that's for sure. Yeah. And besides, playing in like that in a place that isn't your garage or like in your room by yourself, it's always more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you said about the music video we did for the song "End of Days." Yeah, that was all in just our back garden or our living room or something like that. Too.
Yeah, Martin was playing on buckets. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy, really, because he doesn't have a facility to put his drum kit up anywhere, which must suck for him because I play my guitar pretty much every day. So for him to be like, I can't play my drums right now, must be extremely frustrating.
What if he forgets how, and then you got to replace him, and you can't find another beard like that?
Maybe this is, yeah, I know, right? What are we going to do? This will be the end.
I think you'll be okay. Oh, that's great, Luke. So here in Canada, when you turn 18, you're technically an adult. You can buy like a lotto ticket or a scratch ticket, you know.
Yeah.
But for you, when you were 18 or turning 18, you joined Iced Earth. What was that like?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. They gave me the phone call when I was still 17 to join the band. And I was like, holy shit. Okay. There. It was in April 2012. I was 17 then.
And your birthday's in June, because I looked that up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Just being a good interviewer. I'm not being a stalker.
Don't lie, mate.
Well, if I just came out as a stalker, then it's going to not help me get any other interviews with other people, you know?
Yeah, true.
So I got to lie about it for now.
Yeah, but basically the tour was in June, luckily, because that was actually one of the questions they said. They're like, we'll offer you this job, but when are you 18? I'm like, well, actually, in 2 months. So, yeah, it was kind of good timing. But even in the States and Canada, I believe Canada as well, but it's the 21 rule over there. Is Canada 19?
Canada for alcohol, it's like 19,
Okay.
18 in Quebec. But
yeah.
In the States, it's like 21,
Yeah. So, I had to be kind of, not drink in public and shit like that. And so it was kind of under the radar. I was
just put in a juice box, with a straw. Yeah. You get more fucked up because of the straw, too. Who knows?
Yeah, pretty much. Just a little sippy cup. Yeah.
Which was pretty relevant because, being 17, you probably needed a sippy cup.
Probably, yeah. They had a little big pile of diapers for me and everything.
Oh yeah, as I talked about with Stu, pooping on the road, it isn't glamorous.
It's not, no. No. If he's told you what I think he's told you, then yes, it's not glamorous.
Well, we talked about a story from back when he was in Into Eternity. So yeah. Okay. When basically he had the runs and had to put his finger up his butt because it was that bad, and then Dave Mustaine was right around the corner. Yeah. He was basically leaving the trail from that conversation to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. This sounds like the story. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a couple of poo stories, but we left it to one poo story. But hey, we're doing round 2 pretty soon, so maybe I'll bring out the second poo story for that one.
But anybody who's watched this interview and hasn't watched the Stu interview, they should probably go watch that interview now.
Yeah.
Just for that story alone.
Maybe finish this one and then go, but yeah, definitely watch that one. It was my very first interview for Mental Health, so I'm just a nervous wreck, but the questions are still good.
Yeah.
In the last few months, I've gotten a lot better with talking to people like this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm loving this. It's a lot of fun, and so I'm almost happy COVID happened. Because in the words of Littlefinger from Game of Thrones on the show, chaos is a ladder, and I've been climbing.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. It's just giving you that little push to do this and to do it more often and get on top of it. So that's great.
Exactly, because I would have been more than happy just doing crappy open mics here in Toronto every night, just trying to work on that. But because of COVID, I was like, let's combine everything I'm halfway good at, and which is talking about metal, stand-up comedy, and being crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Great.
Thanks. Yeah. Did we finish the question about getting into Iced Earth when you were 17? I don't know.
Kind of. I put the the connection there between my first band Fury UK and Iced Earth. So Fury UK actually supported Iced Earth back in 2011 in Europe, and we were
Eternity also supported Iced Earth on a tour before Stu joined Iced Earth as well.
That's right, yeah. So anybody who supports Iced Earth now are thinking, oh yeah, come on, I'm going to join Iced Earth.
When's my shot? My shot? Come on, John.
Because Jake as well, our Iced Earth's current guitarist, same story. He also supported Iced Earth on that same tour, actually. It was my band, Fury UK, then a band called White Wizard, who Jake was in at that time. And then we were supporting Iced Earth on the Dystopia tour in Europe, 2011. So yeah.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. That's cool.
The world
what's it like touring with Jake? Because like he probably he's more of a magnet to the ladies than everyone else, right? Because look at him.
Yeah. So many. Yeah. I believe he's like got a girlfriend now and everything. So I think he's like a good boy. But he got some attention. He's if you've ever seen, you probably will have, but if you ever notice, like when we're doing the meet and greets and stuff, Jake always manages to be on the end of the group, and he's always like,
showing arms out, ready? Like, oh, I gotta sign this. Where would you like me to sign this? Yeah.
Which way do you want me to sign this?
Oh man, it was so cool meeting you guys. I put up the flag that everyone signed instead of the Megadeth posters behind it, but I thought this was kind of special because that was when I met everybody in Iced Earth a few years ago, like 2.5 years ago.
You gave us some of your stand-up comedy as well, right?
Yeah, like 2 minutes. But I was still in between relapses at that point and still smoking a lot of pot. Now I'm abstinent from all drugs. But But if I did that now, you'd be a lot more impressed.
Yeah. Dude, next meet and greet then. Well, to be honest, I think you'll probably be backstage doing a live interview with us, maybe.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Especially with me picking up the job being Ed the Sock's VJ for his new music video channel. Do you know who Ed the Sock is at all?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, here in Canada, we had our MTV was called Much Music in Toronto, and one of our VJs was a sock with green hair that was always smoking a cigar. That's Ed the Sock. So he's starting a music video channel, and I'm his metal VJ. So yeah.
Oh, cool! Awesome.
Yeah, I get to pick all the music videos and write the throws and throw some stand-up comedy in there. Like I'm doing a sketch. The sketch is going to be about a metal hotline. You call in and describe something, and I'm like, "That's metal." Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Well, that's great, especially so early on in your career of doing this. It's like already opening doors to new opportunities. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I was such a fuck up with being a drug addict, but even during all that time, I was still doing stand-up comedy. So it's not like it's like coming out of completely nowhere, but it's just going a lot quicker than I thought it would. And I'm feeling blessed.
Yeah.
Awesome,
there's really cool. It's really cool to hear, and it's good to hear. However long you said of your sobriety as well. So congratulations, dude. Cool.
Thank you, Luke. Yeah. I have to do it, otherwise I'll just be dead or on the streets. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting a shitty kitchen job or something like that, just to make you appreciate the fact that you're an awesome musician going on tour all around the world? Like do some dishes at a chain restaurant just for like a part-time job, just so you appreciate it more?
No, I mean, I have done things like that in the past. And in this day and age, pretty much any job that pays the bills, I would never turn my nose up to, kind of thing. I don't do any of that now because, my main job is usually Iced Earth. But when I'm actually home, I teach guitar and I teach bass to people all around the world, actually, because of the beautiful like Zoom calls, Skype calls, FaceTime, whatever. It makes that so much easier. So yeah, I've been teaching students over in the States, in Germany, up all over the UK and everything. And so that's pretty much. So when you can do that and figure out like a little mini business plan to do that and afford it in between touring, you can still just play. I still just play my guitar and teach people how to do it. So that's really nice. But yeah, I used to do like bar work and, once upon a time scrub some toilets, but it's nothing I kind of aspired to do.
What?
But do you not believe me?
I don't believe you. I think when you were a kid, you were like, Mommy, Daddy, I want to be a janitor.
Yeah, that's it. It's exactly. They were like, good for you, son.
Yeah. But you know what's kind of weird though? Like your dad and your grandpa, both of their names are kind of like if you found them on an apple, you wouldn't want to eat the apple. Between if the apple was marked, because your dad's name is Mark, you wouldn't want to eat a marked apple. And if the apple was hairy, you wouldn't want to eat a hairy apple.
I like it.
Sorry, it's just playing stupid puns on your name, and I'm better than this.
Yeah, you've got them all. They are the boys of Iced Earth. They always, because I'm English and everything, and it's a band full of Americans. Does Dad know? It's a band full of Americans and a Canadian, and then the majority of the crew are American when we're in the States and stuff like that. So there's a lot of jokes and banter thrown my way a lot of the time, and it's just loads of, because I'm from Manchester as well, so you can start to throw loads of things at that. And I got called, the nickname was the Manchester Meat Hammer on stage once. I don't know where this even came from. It was just Stu just off the bat like that. It was like, give it up for the Manchester Meat Hammer, Luke Appleton. Like, okay.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
It must be hard teaching people over Zoom and stuff like that, because I know even our connection right now, like sometimes the video will be catching up with the voice, so you're all like. Yeah. There's definite delay, and sometimes it'll just go on fast forward mode. I was teaching before we had this Zoom call. I was teaching a few students over Skype. And I was teaching him 2 Minutes to Midnight by Iron Maiden on bass. And I played the track, and then I started playing, and he would jam along to what I was playing. And then all of a sudden he just looked at me like, I'm like, what's wrong? And it's like 2 Minutes to Midnight times 3 in speed. Like, I can't play this, dude. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, it works most of the time, but you just occasionally get those situations.
Cool. Do you want to tell us like a cool story from the road? Because you've been to all around the world and everything, because it's been like almost 10 years since you've been in Iced Earth. Yeah,
I know. That's crazy thinking about that in itself. It's like, holy hell. Because 2020. So I've been in the band for like 8.5 years. It's just to think of that is crazy in itself. Tour stories. There's so many that I can actually remember. However, there's like a good portion of them which just shouldn't be repeated at the same time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's just like certain things that maybe people don't want out there. But we've done so many cool tours. We did quite a few shows supporting Volbeat, which was like 2 of my first tours with the band.
I saw Volbeat.
Like at the end of.
Okay. I saw Volbeat. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll talk when you talk. We'll just settle that before this delay keeps on making us talk over each other. Okay. I saw Volbeat in 2012 when they were opening for Megadeth, and Motorhead was there, and Luna Coil was actually in my hometown, so that was cool. It was on Super Bowl Sunday.
Nice. So that was what order of bands was that?
I think it was like maybe Volbeat, Luna Coil, or those two could be mixed up. I don't know. I've done a lot of drugs since then, but that could be like one of the sayings to this show. I've done a lot of drugs since then because I end up saying it almost every interview. But yeah, and then after those two, I think it was Motorhead and then Megadeth. Yeah, I think it was like John Gant tour 4 or 5. I don't remember.
Nice. That's a cool lineup. It's just interesting because Volbeat are like virtually on top of the world right now. It's just they're like headlining festivals, and the support bands they get now is like, it wouldn't be in that order right now, I don't think. If you had another festival, it'd be slightly different.
They opened for Godsmack here maybe last year, and my buddy went, and he said, Volbeat just blew Godsmack right out of the water. It was just like,
Really?
Yeah.
They're a great live band. That was the beautiful thing about those couple of tours we did with them. It was like I got to see Volbeat every night, and they were always on the money. It was like, they're really, really good. They've definitely burnt what they have got right now, I believe. Anyway, because you get the at the end of tours when you're with a couple of bands, and then it's Practical Joke Day, the last show of the tour kind of thing, and then Volbeat definitely worked some stuff in for us. They actually brought a couch on our stage before we actually got on stage, and we walked out, and then there was this big couch, and it said "fuck yo couch" on it. And then
like my roommate's being loud, I gotta tell him to shut up. All right. Yeah, as you were saying, sorry about that. Freaking roommates knowing you're doing stuff and they're still being loud. Ugh.
Yeah. Where should I go back to? I didn't clock.
Volbeat's awesome. They were doing practical jokes and stuff.
Yeah. So, end of the first tour that we did with Volbeat, I think it was the first tour. Practical Joke Day. Everybody's having a laugh. Final show of the tour, and then it's time for us to go on stage, and we walk out, and there's a giant couch on the stage, and it has in big letters on it saying "fuck yo couch." And I don't know if have you ever seen the Chappelle show?
Yeah. I grew up on that. Yeah. You're missing a word, but we can't say it anyways. So.
Yeah, we can't say anything else.
And, also, this album right here, you finish off the album saying that.
Yes, we do.
We just listen to it. Honestly, Plagues of Babylon is my favorite out of the last 3. There's just so many awesome anthems on it. It's just kick ass. And the Peacemaker, I don't want to make a Western just because of that,
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, he caught the vibe beautifully on Peacemaker, I think, for that kind of Western Peacemaker, It's awesome.
Yeah, I love that song.
Cool groove. Yeah, fuck your couch, on the couch, and then we thought that was it, and then halfway through our set, the the drum tech of Volbeat, he comes out with nothing but his underwear on, with a huge bottle of Johnny Walker, with this big afro on, and he's just like harassing us on stage, and he's like pouring Johnny Walker down our necks, and we're like, yes, this is good. This is how to finish a tour, kind of thing.
Yeah,
just stuff like that, you know. It was a really good, very cool time for the bands at that time, and we all got on really well. And yeah, just stupid stuff like that happens a lot.
yeah. I actually saw a meme recently, and it basically summed up what the internet's become and what the internet was before memes. It said before memes, all we used to do was just yell Chappelle Show quotes at each other.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know about the Chappelle Show before I met Iced Earth. I was just like, and then they were like, "Oh, you got to watch this stuff." And I was like, "Oh my god, this is great."
I think that's because you're 8 years younger than me. In like 2002, you know, you were 8, you know, something like that.
In 2002, yeah, I was 8. Yeah.
I'm good at math. I'm pretty good at that simple math.
You're on it there. Yeah, man. It was, yeah. There are certain disadvantages I have.
as far as like pop culture and everything, yeah. But I must say, I already told you before we were recording, I love your shirt. That was the last actual big concert that I went to. I was at the Gates, Arch Enemy, and Amon Amarth. And you have an Amon Amarth pillow or something I can see. That's cool. I love that album.
Yeah, it's a T-shirt.
Okay.
Hang it up to dry. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
There you go. Awesome album. I was there on that tour. It was friggin' great. Yeah, they were touring with Testament and Grand Magus. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Awesome. I really love that album, especially First Kill and like that whole album. I love it. I've got it. It's in the case with all the other records I've got. I got a lot of Iced Earth stuff too, if you couldn't tell, but yeah.
Yeah. There's a little clue there, isn't there?
What? Okay. All right. Is there anything you want to plug before we get going here, Luke?
Yeah, why not? Let's do some plugging. So back to Absolva, because Absolva are still doing some things, even though, you know, everyone's locked away at home. We've got a new live album coming out in 2 months' time. That would make it in December.
It's fancy blue
December.
vinyl. Read that.
Yeah, nice blue vinyl. So we did our last tour. We actually, luckily, filmed a few shows, audio-wise. Yeah, we captured quite a few shows on that tour. And yeah, we managed to take about 4 shows worth of material. We condensed it into a CD and a vinyl, which is really cool. About 10 tracks taken from, 4 different shows. And yeah, it's really cool. We've got vinyl out for it. It's available for pre-order now if you check it out on absolva.com. Yeah, its release date is planned to be, I think it's mid-December. So that's the most excitement I've got at the moment. So I'm looking forward to. We're still trying to keep busy during this time, which is nice. So yeah, looking forward to that. So check it out, please.
Yeah, people, check out all the stuff and things, and use your money. If you're Canadian, use that CERB money to buy awesome things from Iced Earth and Absolva, or what he said. All right. Thank you very much, Luke, for doing this. I really appreciate your time. I look forward to seeing you when you come around Toronto, and we'll talk then. I sent you some cool comedy stuff, and hopefully you check that out. And hopefully I'm gonna keep this one back in my backlog until my intro's ready, because my intro is gonna be groundbreakingly phenomenal. Going viral for sure, especially when I fall in my straitjacket. That's gonna be awesome. All right.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. That one's good.
I just bounced my head off the sidewalk. So awesome.
I honestly, when I opened that link, I was like, what am I? What? I don't understand what's happening. And then you just come out and like, it was genius. It was awesome because it took a minute. It took a second for it to get started, and I was like, okay. But no, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that's outside of CAMH, the mental hospital here in Toronto. Yeah.
Ah, okay, right.
And then the jogger, like completely ignoring the fact that I'm right there, just looking around. Do I have to care? Do I have to care about this? No. Okay, and then keeps jogging. It's the perfect analogy for mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was the perfect timing. I don't know if you like clocked there was a jogger coming, but if you didn't, that was like a perfect coincidence.
I wasn't supposed to fall. I was supposed to run out of frame like I was running into traffic, but it worked either way. Like it was like, yeah. I was like, call my higher power, Frank. Frank set things up, and I knocked it out. It was awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Luke, thank you very much for being on Mental Health.
You're very welcome. Thanks for inviting me, man.
This is the perfect analogy for mental health. All right? Boom, I fall. And then, like, the jogger comes up. Oh, that happened. That happened right in front of me. Do I have to care? Looks around. Do I have to care? Oh, there's no one around. Okay, I'll just keep going.